So, it seems like it's gonna be a waiting game. Like, who can outlast the other. I started running again. 5 minutes. The presents didn't change. 10 minutes. It was still following me, keeping its exact distance. 15 minutes. My right leg was hurting. Damn it. It seems that I was the one who was going to have to give up first. I don't know who you are, but I've had enough of this game. You won, okay? So just... you can do what you like. Oh, well then... I will let... well then I will do as I like. Master of the Latkie house. Master as in a young boy, like squire. The presents that had spread throughout in the forest disappeared in an instant, and in front of me a woman appeared. The Howling Voice Guild. I learned many techniques. But they were all techniques. They were only techniques that were used, or most of them were only techniques used to kill. それを得た場所? I think that means that was what I was good at. I'm not really sure. Within that guild of darkness, or that shady guild, there were even within that guild there were those that demanded respect or fear. It was Elza, one of those who had reached the highest rank of gunner, that of the knight rank. I had come to know of her from the 2 years that I was in. I think this means I'd come to know of her in the 2 years that I'd been in the organization, but she had few friends. Or it might have been that she was in the organization for 2 years. Elza. This is a coincidence. We're both under the watch of the organization, I think this means. We're not that different, or I'm not really sure, sorry. Well, it's like, I wonder. You could be one of the pursuers employed by the organization. That's a possibility. Am I correct? No way. The organization you know that they'd never be as foolish as to trust a man who would attack one of their own members for his own reasons. Ordinarily, I would agree with you, but your abilities are something apart from the others in the organization. I've heard that among the elders of the group, or the seniors, there are some that have taken a liking to you. Well then. Let me pluck out that seedling of doubt is literally what it means. As she said those words, Elza gripped two guns in both of her hands. Shiterun and Monto. Shiterun and Monto. It's apparent, I guess it's the name of the guns. I don't know what it is in English. They're guns with very deep names and very deep meanings, I think, sorry. And then Nash says, in like the competitions or trials that the organization held, I've never once beaten you. You know that I'm no match for you, so... You know that... Okay, hang on, I'm just gonna totally check what this word means. I've been translating it as pursuant, but it might not be, so let me just dictionary this. How can I do this? My bad. Oh, actually, maybe I should have paused it. No, it's cool, I'll just keep going. Seki. Oh, maybe I'll just do Otto. Tsuiseki. Yeah, pursuer. Okay, weird. Sorry. It is pursuer. I don't know. Okay, that's why Clive was chosen as the pursuer. Oh, maybe. Okay, I'm not familiar with Elza's story, but maybe she betrayed them or something. So Elza says that Elza thinks that Nash is going after her to take her down, but Nash says the only person that can defeat a Knight class gunner is another Knight class gunner. So I guess that means Clive. Am I right? And Elza says, perhaps. But even as she said so, Elza made no move as to put her guns away. Okay, I could take the trigger, or the trigger, hikigane is like the trigger on a gun, but the trigger for my spike into my hands. I can slide a flash bomb into my hand, or I can slide a throwing knife into my hand. Okay, so these two cost points, but the flash bomb doesn't. Since she followed me really well before, I don't think a flash bomb would work. I don't think any of these will work. Let's go with spikes. Without a word, I threw out a spike. This wasn't a fight between two gunners. So we both had reasons, like myself and Elza, both of us, we both had reasons for why we couldn't face death here. But Elza, who dodged the spike without difficulty, like easily, her guns were still pointed towards me. You think that the skills that the guilds taught you would work against me. Even though I took the first move, I was no match for her. With her guns still readied in her hands, Elza stood stock still. Isn't she kind of giving me a chance here? If that's the case, then you can use a spell tag, or make as if Kosan is pretend to be sorry. Yeah, I think it's pretend to be sorry. I don't think this'll work. Actually, well, it uses a luck point, so let's go for it. I slipped out the dancing flame tag, the dancing flame card into my hand. Oh, so you're going with that, are you? If I can't win, with... He says a sword, but if I can't win by, fighting, kind of, I'll use magic. If you can't win by fighting, you say. We're not supposed to do this as gunners, but... from the spell tag, or the spell card that Elza pulled out, the surrounding areas fell quiet, and the flames that I'd sent towards Elza at the same time, disappeared. A silent lake tag? Oh, I think that's a spell from the second game. It might have been in the first game too, but I can't remember what it's called. In Japanese, the translation is the quiet or tranquil or silent lake. I think it's cast silence, maybe? I don't know. It's a high-level spell tag, or a high-level spell which cancels out magic. Well, you really go all out, but it means you've got some expensive stuff, you've got some good stuff. That doesn't really suit someone of such a rich family like you, saying something like that. With just the salary that the mercenary group gives you, is it you don't even have enough to buy? You don't even have enough to buy spell tags? Just leave it. So it seems like against a night class gunner, even tricks, even something sneaky more cunning tricks doesn't work. My right leg was still hurting, and this looked like not the final chance, but it was life or death for me. As if sensing that, the sword at my back began to shake and said, or intoned to me, "Break the seal." And I began to be filled by an evil desire. Well, this time I'll make the first move. Elza quickly closed the distance between us. But, without a moment's hesitation, I threw a wire up to the branches overhead and, in reaction, leapt up into the sky.